It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuning into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Espresso only on SABC3. Welcome to it. We're going to leave you with a mouth-watering recipe. It's all about Granadillas in the Espresso kitchen this morning, hanging out with the lovely Shaina, food and travel writer. How are you, my dear?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. The last time we met up was in Dubai, and we still, oh man, it was a feast. Good times, exactly.
Yeah, ate a lot.
Right now, yeah, that's an understatement. Right now, it's all about Granadillas. They're in season, passion fruit, and we're making some delicious recipes. What you have here in front of you is just, I don't even know what to call that. It doesn't look amazing, it doesn't look awesome, it just looks mind-blowingly incredible, basically.
Granadilla, vanilla, custard pastry. So all the things you want, just put together. Yeah.
All right, let's put it together. How are we going to go about this?
Okay, so you make a custard, and first, the biggest trick that I learned making a custard is that you must mix the custard powder, the sugar, and the milk together in a small bowl first. Not all the milk, just a bit of the milk.
Oh, okay.
Get it smooth, because once you put it into hot milk, it gets chunky.
I see.
And as an American, we don't make custard often, so I learned how to make custard here. It's a very British, South African thing to us. So,
but you've mastered it now.
But I've mastered it now, yeah. So you take the custard powder once it's all mixed.
That's it.
And you put it into the hot milk.
Okay.
Mix it up, and you must mix it quickly.
Can I give that a stir for you?
Yes, please.
With the wooden spoon or the spatula?
You can do the wooden spoon.
Okay.
We'll save the spatula for the icing.
Right.
Okay, so you just mix that up, and luckily we have a custard already made. Amazing.
You know, this is how we do things here.
So you let it come to the boil, it gets nice and thick.
Okay.
And then you just take the thick custard.
Do you have to constantly stir it?
You do have to stir it.
Okay.
So you can leave it for a couple of seconds, but you must just stay by it, and it's a bit
present.
Be present with your custard. Okay, and then you just take the custard, you put it into whatever dish you're going to serve it, because as you can see, it's a little bit messy, and you don't want to move it too many times.
That's it.
So you just take it. You could pop that back over there for me.
Absolutely.
You spread it out into the dish.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And it's as simple as that. You can follow the directions in the back of your custard packet, or you can get the recipe, I'm sure, online at Espresso.
As we do.
And then you just take Granadilla and you put it on top, since today is Granadilla Day.
That's it.
And you just put the Granadilla nice on top, so it's got that extra nice tartness to it, because the custard is quite sweet.
That's it.
And then you just take,
flatten it out
put
nicely.
this back over here.
There we go.
And you take a pastry crust, you cook the pastry crust according to the directions. You can make your own pastry crust if you want to be ambitious, or you could go to Woolworths and get a really beautiful one. And you put it right on top of the custard.
Yes.
And then you make a custard icing. I mean a Granadilla icing.
A Granadilla icing,
So you melt the butter.
Yep.
About 1/4 cup of butter. Then you also put in 1/4 cup of Granadilla, mix it together. Then you also put in icing sugar. Okay. And the icing sugar is what makes a nice icing.
Absolutely.
Simple. You just mix it together, and you mix it maybe a couple minutes, and it comes nice and thick.
It comes nice and smooth, just like this one over here.
This perfectly made one right here. You know, exactly.
This is delicious. That's the smell of a Granadilla.
There's
something about it. But you know what? It's all about Granadillas in the Espresso kitchen today. Right now, Shaina showing us how to make a vanilla Granadilla custard slice. Beautiful, beautiful recipe as well to try at home. All you need to do if you want to get your hands on the recipe is SMS the keyword dessert, and that's to 33728. SMS dessert to 33728. We'll send you the shopping list, also add a link to the recipe. But if you would like to see one more time how we made it, here's your chance.
Bake the puff pastry. Mix cold milk, custard powder and sugar. Heat the rest of the milk with the cream. Stir in custard mixture and vanilla. Pour into a dish, top with Granadilla pulp and swirl. For the icing, combine Granadilla pulp, icing sugar, melted butter and salt. Top custard with puff pastry, then top with Granadilla icing. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. You can also SMS the keyword dessert to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Just click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMS cost R1.50, no free SMSs, and terms and conditions apply.
Go for it. Oh, and that keyword once again is dessert. SMS that to 33728, and you can get your hands on the recipe for this delicious Granadilla vanilla custard slices. Hey? That's a
Yeah.
mouthful. That's
you
a
can
mouthful.
smell it.
It looks amazing. So after you've just kind of garnished it with your icing, Granadilla icing, sugar, you just cut them in squares.
Yeah, you must let it set in your fridge for maybe a couple hours. I mean, obviously you could just eat it right away. There's nothing in here that needs to cook further, but it just hardens a bit and then it's easier to cut. But if you find that you can't cut it, you can just eat it straight from the dish.
It's a fairly easy recipe to put together as well.
Oh yeah. It's assembling. Yeah.
Oh, but it is beautiful. That keyword once again is dessert. SMS that to 33728. Beautiful, beautiful recipe. It's all about Granadillas in the Espresso Kitchen this morning. Such a tropical fruit as well, eh?
Yeah.